All right. In the name of international news media, once again, this is Awee Abayari welcoming you to Public Affairs. Well, today we chance to meet Emma Dizon. She's the owner of Only at Renee'S. And it's a beautiful restaurant because of the way she has put things together. At the same time, the food is just so delicious and authentically Philippine from Pampanga, the culinary capital of the world. Well, this is Emma Dizon and speaking to you live from Virginia Beach. Emma, congratulations for such a beautiful restaurant that you put things together. All these things very typical of the Philippines, you know, the decor. Tell us about your background. Are you an interior designer?
Fashion design.
You're a fashion designer.
I went to FIT, yes.
Aha.
I was in fashion and I worked for a few companies and then I just decided, I got tired of it and I just decided to open my own restaurant.
Wow. But long before this, tell us about the background. You are actually from a family of good cooks from Pampanga, correct?
Yes, my grandparents owned the restaurant in the Philippines. And then when my parents moved out here, they opened their own restaurant. And then I opened mine.
Uh-huh. And where in Pampanga are they from?
Santa Rita.
Mm-hmm. And you were born yourself in Pampanga?
Yes, I was born there.
Right. Tell us about growing up in Pampanga and you surrounded by food.
Yes, surrounded by food. And I remember my mom and dad, they would deliver to Sino, Longanisa, Siopao, and to the locals there. So when we moved to America, they did the same thing to the supermarkets, the Filipino supermarkets, and that's how we started.
So the entire family moved to the United States?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And tell us about the family. How big is it?
Oh, my dad has 3 brothers and 3 sisters. My mom has, I have to count, I'm sorry, there's so much of them.
Right.
But I have 3 brothers and I'm the only girl.
Is that correct? Yes. So you were very much involved in Only at Renee'S in New York too?
Yes, I was involved when they opened back in 1992. So back in 1992, there were only like 4 tables, maybe 8 people. We can see 8 people. And then we moved around the corner, which the capacity is 50 people downstairs and 75 people upstairs.
And now, what is it like?
In New York?
Yes.
Oh, it's still going strong.
Is that
It's
right?
still going strong,
Yes.
yeah.
Tell me how the support has been for the restaurant in the beginning.
In the beginning, well, for this restaurant
That restaurant.
in New York,
Yes.
Let me see. My grandparents, which is like the original chefs, came to New York to help my dad and my mom open the business back in 1992.
Wow.
So they taught them how to, cook everything all over again.
Correct.
And then when I opened here, my dad helped me.
Yes.
Can
you
so
imagine?
the same thing, yeah.
Correct. And how did you decide to come to Virginia Beach?
Well, in New York, we have a lot of customers from Virginia Beach. We actually do catering for them. They come over there and then they bring the food all the way to Virginia.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. So I just decided.
So they were encouraging you
Yes,
to
they
come
kept
and settle
saying,
here.
telling us,
Yes.
oh, you need a restaurant over there, just like this, So that's how.
So how was the work before the restaurant? You had to come all the way here
Yes,
and,
back and forth.
look around for a location.
Look for a location. I found a few spots. The deal fell through, and then I ran across this area, and I fell in love with the area because it feels like I'm on vacation every time.
Right. What are the challenges of putting up a restaurant?
Well, the challenges are there's so many. Okay, so it was mostly getting the permit,
Yes.
getting the license, and building this the most because it wasn't a restaurant before. So we had to build it from the ground up.
I
There's
see.
no kitchen, there's no plumbing, there's no hood.
Correct.
So everything from scratch.
Yeah, and there's so much
It was a
investment.
blank canvas, and
Yes.
I sketched it out, mapped it out, and I said, "This is how I want
Would
it."
you say that you've also decorated your New York restaurant?
Yes, I decorated that
I
one
see.
too.
And what's your vision for this restaurant?
In the future.
Your vision for this restaurant right now?
Right now.
Promotion of Philippine culture and food, yes?
Yes, I want to promote the Philippines, the food that we have amazing food, and because I know in New York they know about Philippine food, but it's not as popular as like Chinese food, Japanese
Yes.
food, and Thai food. I'm like, why can't we be like that? You know what I
Right.
mean? So we have, with with the food, I want it to look beautiful, but at the same time, I don't want to lose the authenticity of it. You know, I still want to keep it the same.